Hello.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Hello.
Oh, look,
Doing
there's
all
another
right. So far, so good.
one.
Yeah.
Well,
We had a mean competition of COD earlier, so that was a lot of
why
fun.
are we broadcasting in 720?
I don't know. Should be 1080, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, you know what? This is a new room I created. I must not have changed it. Oh, well, I'll make sure to do that afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so I've had these two signs sitting on my bookcase. Uh, where is it?
Wait. You make it big. There we go.
Yeah. So these, I have two of these. They've been sitting right back here in this little cubby hole. Um, yeah. So I think for a good year and a half or so, something like that. Um, and I just like I kept being, oh, I got to paint that, and I was supposed to give one to Joey, and never did anything. So now that we started doing these live building chats again, it's like, oh yeah, let's paint one of those or two of
Yeah.
those. I can give one to Joey, and then I was like, oh yeah, two of them we can give one away.
Yep.
So I'm guessing I'm not sure how to do this. I'm thinking if we again get another 10 likes on this video,
Yeah.
then we'll give it away.
Okay. Yep. You got pet camels going
Yeah, I
on?
know. Dogs. Hey, nope. Okay. um, you still going? No, go. You guys know what? Oh, here we go. Hi.
There she is.
Hi. You want to show everybody who you are?
Hi, Xena.
All right. You got it on camera. Good. I'll go. And down my leg she went. Ow.
Yeah.
Okay. They know when I'm going live and they start to bark.
They start playing and everything right when you're.
Yeah. All right. So this is
So if you get so if we get to 10 likes during this live, not
during
after.
this live,
Yeah.
yes, during the live, I will give the second one away to random picking number thing like we usually do.
Right. And shall I show them the actual like logo of it?
Yeah, we can do
Okay.
that.
So let me put this in here. So
Yeah,
that is the official logo, right, of the
they
SCA.
have. I mean, they have like so many different
Different
types.
ones. Oh, okay.
So I mean, I guess this is official, but like I don't know the coloring. I've seen it here. I've seen it all bronze. I've seen it all gold. I mean, I've seen one that's blue.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay.
so I think it's just kind of themed to whatever attraction or thing at the moment. But
Okay.
this is like their seal, I guess.
Right.
Um, let's go back to me for a second, and I just want to point out. So I do try to stay as close as possible, but I should hold it down here. But I will change some things because I don't want it to be exactly the same.
Exact. Right.
So on this one, throw up the graphic again.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. That's okay.
So if you look closely around the orange and yellow outer edge, and then the red and like kind of salmon color, there's a little white stripe.
Yeah. Right.
I did not put that
Okay.
because I don't think that makes a difference.
Yeah.
And then if you notice the S, it kind of fits within that
In that.
salmon color.
Yeah. In that circle. Yeah.
So go large on me on this one again. Side like this would be the salmon one.
Right.
It goes over it.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
like that logo, these were like scaled differently.
Yeah.
Like not the whole thing. It all fits inside, but it was like these were pushed up or something.
Huh.
So I got the regular one, and I kind of thought that was cool that I went over. So
Yeah.
that's what I did.
Yeah. Because now the ring is salmon color, but the S will go over on top of the
Yeah.
ring
Yeah.
rather than blending in with the ring.
Right. So this is all laser engraved,
Mm-hmm.
and then this is a separate layer.
So is the SEA, is that like a cutout that you did and
Yeah.
then
Oh,
inset it?
I engraved under it,
Okay.
and so these are both 1/8,
Right.
and so I engraved it deep, and then I glued it down, into it. So
Oh, that's cool. I
yeah,
see what you did. Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea.
yeah. So what was I gonna say? Normally, like we've been doing lately with like my brother and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
we would do it in multiple layers. So instead of just engraving, like these would all be separate layers, and that is actually easier to paint because we can just spray paint and glue the pieces on.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be a little harder to paint because first off, it's engraved and it's textured.
Yeah.
But
So
then when I was painting, and I was like, oh, the burn side will kind of show through, and even if we paint a couple like
layers.
coats or whatever,
Yeah.
it'll kind of show through because I wanted it to be aged, but not like
Right.
dirty aged, but just look like it's not perfect.
Right.
And
Right.
that showing through kind of does that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that looks, yeah, that'll look cool
Yeah.
like
So
that.
because before I was like, oh, I can do like a black wash, but I don't think
Yeah.
I have
But
to.
then it looks like a regular brand new thing out of the box or whatever. Right. Yeah.
But I mean, the thing, but if I do a black wash, it can make it look aged and stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
So, plus I don't want the gold to be, all like dirty.
Right.
So
Right.
anyway,
So is when you lasered this again, I know we know about using the masking tape and all that stuff. So on this is the same thing. Everything is taped up.
no. So
Oh,
if you look, like this is not clean. These are not clean. This is not clean. I didn't tape
okay.
anything.
You didn't. Oh, okay.
I mean, this was cut out separately, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
But the entire
the entire
medallion
thing was
thing,
just, yeah. So this is all like the smoke and stuff that
right?
on
The
top of
black
it.
stuff.
I
Yeah,
could have done it, but I didn't care
right.
because
Yeah.
I just thought I was going to sand this and be done with it.
Anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Okay.
but um, like I said, now it kind of works in our favor. So
Yeah.
um, I guess let's just get started, and I'll kind of explain things.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
because
show the overhead part? And
you need to explain it to me too, because I have no idea.
actually, we'll go to this one and uh, show the overhead. There we go.
There we go.
That's
Okay.
what I want.
So and this is the Society of Explorers and Adventurers from Disney.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We should show that first,
Okay.
so everybody
And
knows
we
what
can
it
kind
is.
of explain what the heck this is.
Yeah.
So
So
this is from Duchess of Disneyland, and she kind of explains the
yeah,
whole
she
thing
does a good
about
job in explaining things.
of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, right?
Yeah, and we'll put the link to this
Yeah.
after the video is over. But we're not going to like read through this whole thing, but just to explain it, um, we'll start from the beginning. The backstory on the society, I guess, started from the Adventurers Club. Whoa, what the hell just happened? Hang on,
Okay.
my thing just went full screen. I clicked a keyboard.
Oh,
There we go. My mat's on top of it, so that's weird. Okay, so the Adventurers Club was in Pleasure Island, which was downtown Disney in Walt Disney World before it was downtown Disney.
okay.
So it was called Pleasure Island, and they had restaurants and shopping and all that, but they had a kind of like a bar restaurant. It's called Adventurers Club, and that's kind of where the backstory on some of these characters came from. So they had interactive things, kind of like things on the wall, like we were talking the other day about the head bus from the Country Bears and all that.
Oh, right.
They had things that were interactive on the wall and the Adventures Club and all that. But they had the characters and whatnot. So I think when this all came about again,
And these are the members right here. Yeah.
yeah. I think when Tokyo Sea opened,
Yeah.
hence the sea part of this. So this is Disney Sea for Society of Adventurers and Explorers, or sorry, Explorers and Adventurers. So Sea.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this was a thing that Disney made up to kind of give a connection to different rides and to make like a, what do you want to call it? Like not a continuum, but like something that just
They
connected like everything.
yeah.
Like
Exactly.
a universe, I guess.
Yeah.
And so like some of the characters for what am I thinking? Jungle Cruise. They had Albert Falls.
Right.
He's a member of Sea, right? So, and there's like tons of characters. Harrison Hightower, who's the guy from the Tower of Terror.
Not this guy. Who's that one?
He's actually the one on the left.
This guy.
Yeah, and he looks like Joe Brody.
Oh, okay. Right.
And then there's I forgot his Baron T. If you scroll down a little bit,
right here. These are the guys.
The top one,
Barnabas.
Yeah.
Barnabas T. Bullion.
He's the Big Thunder Mining Company, and because Tony Baxter made Big Thunder Mountain, that character looks like Tony Baxter.
Okay.
So we have some characters that look like Imagineers.
Right.
We have Henry Mystic from the Mystic Manor.
Yeah, that's the guy sitting down.
Yeah,
with the little monkey.
Yeah, he has his monkey, and because Danny Elfman did the music for that ride, Danny Elfman has a character called Maestro. I don't think he's listed on this one, but
yeah, he's not listed on there. Yeah.
So there's like they're giving characters based off of the Imagineers or other people involved in the rides, just as like a kind of like a funny nod or whatever. But it's a way, so you can connect all these rides together based on this society of secret members, and it's all about finding these artifacts and special things that do mystical powers and whatnot. So
okay,
that's like the rundown basics of this. I do want to run. Let me edit this. Actually, I can't edit this.
I just remember seeing a few of these signs in the new Adventureland Treehouse.
Right. Do you want to edit that ticker on the captions? The very bottom ticker.
I don't even see it.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't see that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry. Yeah. So the treehouse had, I think it's the daughter's room. She has like a ton of logos and books and everything based on this. I don't know if she's a member, but she's definitely a fan of them.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, before I can get started, we need some supplies.
Oh, here, I see the ticker now.
Okay, so just edit and say when's a sign instead of a pin.
Yeah.
So I was using this before. It's a little paint tray. You got a couple of colors, and these are acrylic paints. And I'll get them out as I need them. A couple different brushes that I was using. And Dogs are barking. So I should just pull these out. If you remember, Steve, I was showing these a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So these are almost like Q-tips, but they have like a spongy tip on them.
Yeah.
It's soft. So these are kind of cool for working with the where is it? Working with this. This is a rub and buff. So this stuff is like there's different colors. You can see this is like a gold.
Yeah.
It's almost like a putty, like a tough like a hard paint, but
right.
like
Okay. Yeah.
but it's like a, let me close this thing.
Like kind of like a wood filler.
Yeah, like a putty, but
Yeah.
not as much. So it's like
Right.
softer and smoother.
Okay.
But these work good with that. But it does start to like cake up a bit depending on how long you use it. I'm gonna leave a couple of those out. I'll just throw these in here. So one of the other things that I like to do for this was to use like rubber gloves, and you just use your finger and you can.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But then I thought, well, I don't need a whole rubber glove.
Yeah.
So
you just need like
there you
those
go.
little finger things.
Little finger things.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you just
Little hat.
don't pay attention to any kind of references here.
No.
But this if you get rid of the wrinkles,
it works out really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just rub it on there and then rub it on there, and you can feel it better. You know, you have more.
Yeah.
You have more control over this that I can't feel what it's doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try it this way. I just ordered these. In fact, I ordered these today.
Oh, nice.
And they came within a couple hours. So
wow. It's nice to have a giant Amazon
right
distribution center by your house.
Yeah, I got like 2 of them now. Actually, 2 close by. There's actually I think 4 or 5 now. So out of all these, this and this are going to be painted different colors. And then all of these other lines here, and this will be this kind of, I don't know what you call this color. It's something gold. I can't even read it right now. Hey, I need a light. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I'll do it about that. Grecian gold.
Huh. Yeah, it's too blurry. Yeah.
But there's tons of them that I bought the whole set. There's pewter, there's bronze, there's copper, there's all these different types, and there's like 5 different colors of gold, and you can get a rose
cool.
gold.
And it's neat that it's like a little putty paint.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to I have the paint pens that you have to shake. It has a little marble in there. You have to shake it up, and then the paint comes out of the tip.
So I'm just gonna we're gonna paint all of this too, but I'm just gonna show this really quickly, just so you can get a feel,
an idea.
Here's the camera. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hard to do.
Yeah.
So
I forgot you're left-handed too.
Yeah. So you can kind of see in it shines.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of a glow to
it. So that's like the good thing about this. Like you don't have, I mean, first off, spray paint is never going to come out like this.
No.
Because this has its own.
Well, and this stuff won't bleed, will it? When you put it on?
It'll dry.
Yeah. So, see? Yeah. Because like spray paint, I know that for sure bleeds through like tape and stuff.
Yeah. But after this dries, you can put a clear coat on it and stuff.
Nice.
So.
And where did you get that? That the paint.
The Rub and Buff.
Yeah.
a- any like hard craft store
Like
or
you mean like Michael's or
Michael's. I think
Joanne?
I got the
No,
whole set on Amazon.
Hobby Lobby. That's right.
Hobby Lobby, yeah,
There is no more Joanne's. So
not anymore. I honestly I didn't go there as much.
nah, I would.
Because there wasn't one close by.
Mine was always Hobby Lobby or Amazon.
Yeah.
Michael's is always so expensive. Sorry, Michael's. You're expensive.
Very expensive. Lower your prices. Yeah, actually, I always went to Hobby Lobby, but it was farther away. In fact, it was
Yeah.
farther than Joann's, but it was better.
Right.
And now they just opened one by me. So
Oh, that's good. Yeah, because not only craft stuff they got cool like paintings and
yeah, like even metal signs and stuff. And
yeah.
I bought in a few of the prizes for the trivia from there.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So yeah, they have a lot of stuff. Now, the only thing I don't like about this stuff and you can see how the S has this line in the middle here.
Right.
Right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Uh-huh.
You can see it kind of getting caked in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't
Oh,
see
so
the
you
line.
gotta cut it. You
Yeah,
gotta
so I got to go like
yeah, yeah. And
just
cut
to
it out.
dig it out again. And you can see it on there.
Yeah.
So good and bad, I guess. But
Yeah, but that's like nothing comparing to trying to fix overspray or
right.
what do you call it? Leak. See, now if this was me doing it, I already would have cut myself and I would have ruined the sign already because
Yeah.
I don't know my own strength.
But you can see that didn't take much too.
Yeah, that looks a lot better.
Yeah. Paper towel is your friend.
Yeah. You got shop towels even.
Yeah, I do. I always buy a whole like case.
Yeah. Harbor Freight.
Actually, I picked up this box at Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At first, I bought them from Amazon. We'll come back to that later. So, obviously, before we start doing all that, we need to paint the backgrounds.
Oh,
We're going
okay.
to do it like the sign.
Right, right.
So, this will be black and red. Red and then green. That's a little orange line, and then, like I said, this outside edge is red, and this one is salmon. I'm looking at the TV trying to figure out where I am.
Yeah.
But let's start by painting this background black.
Okay. And which paint is this now?
So this is from Amazon, or no, Walmart. This is called Apple Barrel, and this is
Okay.
just a matte black. It's acrylic paint.
Acrylic. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I'm just going to use. I'm going to use this one actually.
The bigger one. Yeah.
Get a little loose. And this will come off with just hot water, actually.
Hot water. Yeah, that's good. And when you get your brushes, do you get like the variety pack or do you?
Yeah,
find
like these
special-
ones are almost the cheapest, but not really.
Okay.
And then I have some of the cheaper ones in there too.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to spend $10 on one brush, you know.
Right, right.
You don't need to do that unless you're actually like painting. And I suck at painting, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a painter, but if I'm painting little crafts, then, you know, so this paint is not going much anywhere. So I'm going to get
Yeah,
more on there.
yeah, it won't run.
So you can,
Now it has so all this stuff has already been lasered. So do you find it more like absorbing the paint than
yeah,
not? Okay.
where the engraving part is, not
Yeah.
this part, but this part, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it will definitely absorb. In fact, um, I will normally put a clear coat, maybe even 2, before I start painting.
Oh, okay.
But like I
Yeah.
said, on this case, I kind of wanted that dirty look.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not going to see it in the black, and I don't care if I paint that, like the putty will go over that later. So I'm not trying to be like perfect painter here. Um,
Yeah, because
so
lots of times when you paint and everything, especially within layers and everything, you have other stuff that like covers certain things, and
yeah,
or you already paint one side and you have to paint the other side or something like that.
yeah. Well, and like I said, if we were to actually, I think if I were to do this today, I would have it in multiple layers, not just burned.
Right. Right.
And so, because of that, we would have
So
this line would have been a whole new piece that
yeah,
goes
yeah.
down.
So you would do like your outer circle, and then your Society of Explorers and Adventurers circle, and then the leaves, and then the background. So like that, right? And then the SEA.
Yeah, so they wouldn't be like the big one and then the small one, and then
Right, right.
like
So you'll have
build
one,
up. It
two,
would be,
three. You'll have like four layers, kind
but
of
no, it would be probably done in 3 layers.
3 layer. Okay.
You'll have the background, you'll have
Yeah.
each of these,
Right,
and
right.
then this one.
Okay. Okay.
So it'd still be the same, but it would be done
Yeah,
in separate
individual.
layers.
Yeah, you'll have individual pieces to
Right.
paint rather than everything together.
And I mean, we could probably cut them out of all this could cut out of one, and that
Right.
cutout would be your template to lay it back together.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you could cut these out, put that layer down, and then you'll have the outline to glue these back into place exactly where they go.
Yeah.
And you can remove that.
That's how I did my pirates
Yeah,
sign.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you may say, "Oh, that's a lot to glue down," and why would you do that? But then you can paint these separately
You're right.
and then glue
Right.
them down. And
That's exactly how I did my pirate sign, is
yeah,
because everything was individual, it made it so much easier.
right. Especially if you are not a good painter.
Yeah, like me. I use spray paint.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is it can give you the easeability of using spray paint.
Yeah.
Whereas
And then
right now I couldn't do that.
I used everything spray paint, and then I went back to do touch-ups with my paint pens.
Yeah.
So now those inner rings were they a different color? I don't remember.
So you're talking about this? Or
Yeah, the ring.
So this one is that salmon color.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
And then this one is red.
Okay.
All these other things are gold.
Okay. Yeah.
Should be noted too that the 10 likes have to be on signs, not on Interactive Realm. Because I'm going out to that channel as well.
Yeah. Oh, you're streaming on there too? Okay.
Yeah, I usually do.
Yeah. Well, I
Again,
can
I don't.
that.
I got paint on it, but I'm not carrying right now. I'll fix all that later. That's kind of the cool thing right now is like I can be as sloppy.
Yeah, because you can always fix it later, which is nice.
Yeah.
So
And I know everybody's out there like, oh, this is going to be a long video because he's painting everything. But we'll do the old cooking show switcheroo here after a bit.
Yeah, you put it in the oven, you take it out.
Yeah, like, oh, it's done. There we go. I'm just gonna paint like parts of these just to show what we're doing, and
Yeah,
then
there we
we'll
go.
finish with the gold part.
So I updated the little ticker tape here. So
Yeah. So the black is not going to show the undercoating as much.
right.
But I'm going to do the red here now. Let me wash this one off.
Okay.
And then you'll totally see like why it needs like two coats and
Yeah.
still finish go through it.
So on average, how long does it take to laser the sign? Just lasering.
Yeah. So therein lies the other reason why you do multiple layers.
Okay.
Because cutting is a lot faster than engraving. Right. So
yeah.
This kind of thing, going bleep, 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 like
Yeah.
it could take over an hour to do this.
Wow. Yeah.
Whereas if I just cut it, like it'll be done in like
20 minutes.
maybe. Yeah, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it would be a better looking sign because you have the different layers.
Well, yeah, and it'll show more. I think
I shouldn't see better looking. It'll be I don't know how to say it, but
I know with cutting and stuff,
yeah,
it show more depth.
More depth. There you go. Yeah. So like you can see how flat that is.
Right.
You'll have everything sticking up. So
yeah,
it's a more, even though you can feel this because there is depth, it would be moving deeper. But you also have different options. So, I mean, I probably could engrave that separately. That would take even more time. But with the different layers, I could have that a smaller layer and this a bigger layer, or like.
I know what you mean. Yeah, depth wise, yeah.
So you can use a 16 for different things, or an eighth, or even a fourth. Like I would usually use a fourth on the background and glue 1/8 on top of it.
Yeah.
But it might be kind of cooler if like these were higher than this, or
the rings. Yeah.
So,
so like on my pirate sign, the outline ring around each letter, I made the same height as the letters.
So and see that might have been cool if you did it in this
lifted it up. Yeah. Yep.
So if this won't really dry right away, but if I did like this, that after a while will become like that rubbery
oh really?
Acrylic that you can kind of peel off.
Yeah. Yep.
So right here I use a lot of paint and it looks like it's covering.
And then it disappears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can already see it on the bottom there. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm
going to leave that there, and I'm not going to touch it for a bit, and you'll see it.
Yeah, it just gets absorbed.
Yeah. So this
it's like pressed wood.
It is. Yeah. Well, it's MDF, so
yeah.
This would be so hard to paint. I mean, you have to just like go over it. You're like, there's no way I'm going to get in between all these things without getting on top of that stuff. So I'm just going to paint.
So, what thickness MDF do you use in your laser? What did you say again? It was like,
I usually use 1/8, and that's this is actually 1/4.
That's 1/4 inch. Okay.
And this is 1/8.
Oh, okay.
Which is why it's not sticking up as much. So it's down halfway, so it's about a 16th above.
Okay.
What this is. And this layer here between these two is about the same. Actually, it's a little less than the 16th. That's why this is like higher. I should have used a fourth there because I wanted it to be more popped out, and it is, from this layer to that layer, but it's not where I thought it was going to be. But it still comes out. It's an awesome sign still.
Oh yeah,
You can see it's already
yeah. It's
already
like
absorbing.
disappearing. It's soaking in there.
In fact, even from this where I just did this.
Yeah. It's funny how, when you start all this and you start painting it, how messy it looks, and then all of a sudden when it's done, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Let me move this. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I don't see my shadow as much.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks messy because we're just painting red everywhere. But when this gets gold on top of it, like it just pops,
Yeah.
The other thing is because it's the burn kind of texture in there. You gotta sometimes try to fight to get on the edges, like especially between these cracks,
Yeah.
If they're, like in the P's and the R's and all that, is when I will switch to the smaller brush.
Okay. Yeah, that trying to paint all, man, there's a lot of work trying to paint all that.
Yeah. And even some of these might not go through, but if I get a lot of paint in there, it'll soak in.
So what if you did like the background, paint the background and then you cut out the letters and then that way the background will be
right. That's again when the multi-layered one comes in.
Yeah, that comes in.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Because even if it was one background layer, I could tape off the section.
Yeah.
And because this line will eventually go over the in between where the two colors meet.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be so perfect. It needs to be, as much as this line, but I could use the offset layer from where I cut the other one, or I could, tape a circle around it.
How many watt was your laser again? 20?
No, it's a 45 watt.
Oh, that's right. Yours is CO2.
It's
right?
CO2. Yeah. So the diodes.
That's why you can cut 1/4 inch.
Yeah, but like if you had a 45 watt diode, it's nowhere near the same as a 45 watt CO2.
Yeah.
It's just different ratings, So I ran into our second layer here.
Yep.
I mean, you can see how shiny that is compared to where.
Yeah, because it's getting all absorbed in there.
Yeah. I'm going to move on, do some green.
Yep.
And as we do that, we'll watch the red dry. Whereas the black still looks pretty good because it's black.
Yeah. And here, let me put up the image again. So you can kind of see what we're doing. Or not me, what Jason's doing. I'm not doing anything. So
We're gonna have you do one at some point.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna move to the smaller brush.
You can watch me build a wishing well.
There you go. Well, it's themed to Snow White.
Yeah, I guess
we could do a
But mine's not made out of wood, not stone. So.
Yeah, but you can paint it like it.
I told you my neighbor bought the one I made, right?
Yeah. Saying we can have like you can laser engrave whistle while you work or something on it.
Yeah.
And then it's Snow White themed. So
yeah, it was cool because both of them were like, what color should we stain it or paint it or whatever. And so him and his wife were, trying to figure out because I only had a handful of stains,
Yeah.
and I said, well, it might look kind of cool if you painted the color of your house, the
Oh yeah.
house and trim.
So it kind
So
of matches.
yeah, so his house is like a light uh, gray white color, and the trim's the same trim as ours, is the dark gray. So I painted the base this white, that the house color, and then the seat for the well, the very last layer, the top layer, I painted that the trim color, and then the posts that go up to hold the roof, that is also dark gray, and then the handle for the bucket was also dark gray. So it turned out really nice, the
Yeah. You
coloring.
should bring a picture of it.
Do I have one? Let me see if I have it.
Hey, this is already. Can't tell. It's already getting darker over here.
Oh yeah,
There.
yeah.
So this is kind of a smaller brush, so I can probably get into the O. But I can never. Maybe I can get in there, but there's no way I'm gonna get inside like the A. So that's where the other brush is better. This brush doesn't hold as much paint.
All right. You can ignore that. That was for me. So I can
Yeah. I got it.
so I can grab the image.
I've done that a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't think that's gonna work. Actually have to save it. There it is. So this is what I made, and the color. So the color is the white gray. Hang on, I think it's hard to see. Well, that didn't do anything.
No, that looks fine. I can see it.
The base is the white gray, the light gray, and then the top is the dark gray, and then the posts are dark gray. And I didn't do anything with the roof because it's a cedar picket fence roof.
So, I think if you did the bottom slightly different, you can make it look like stone.
Oh yeah. I could put in that texturing too. So
yeah, but I mean, so it doesn't. So they're like more round and like not flat.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Well, yeah. There's a few ways I'm going to be building, like different ones.
Yeah.
So this was one way. The other way was all of these, instead of being offset, it'll be all the same. And that's how I would get the Snow White well to be the round. And then the other way I'm going to do it is like a box on the bottom. So, but he already hung, or she, my neighbor, she already hung flowers in it and stuff. So,
Cool.
And what I did too is I made it to where you can actually put like a shelf in the well.
Oh yeah.
And then you could fill it up with dirt and then have flowers in it, and then fall over the well and stuff. So yeah, but it was a lot of fun making that.
It'd be kind of cool to make a fountain in there too.
So it would,
coming up,
Yeah. Hey, Rayanne, how are you?
Rayanne.
Good to see you.
Oh, doggies.
Yeah. So Jason is painting now, the Society of Explorer and Adventurers. Let me bring up the picture here. It's this sign, and he's laser engraved everything and cut it out, and now he's painting. So, and this is just an example of how he's painting it, because he already has one already made, like he was saying, like what did you call it?
Like the cooking show swapper.
The cooking show where you stick something in the oven and you pull it out the top oven and it's already done.
It's not completely done though. We'll have to do more gold, but
okay.
That's where the gold part will come in. But yeah, you can see this already. I just painted this.
Yeah.
There's
Wow.
tons
It
of
looks
black.
weird. It looks all blotchy.
Yeah. So again, this part is one coat. That right there is 2 coats.
Yeah. You can really tell the difference.
Yeah. So 2 coats is good. 1 coat is a bit too black.
Yeah.
Too black. Too too dense.
Transparent.
Yeah. It lets
Yeah.
too much of the black through. Whereas this one is like good. Like
Yeah.
there's some there, but it looks more aged rather than just dirty. So
Yeah. That Rayanne says, cool, looks great so far.
yeah. By the way, this is exactly why we usually don't paint.
Yeah.
It's just it's very time consuming, but I mean, so is building, I guess. So, but normally we would build. You're probably not going to see much painting here. All right, and I'm just going to leave these to dry.
Yeah, and you can just peel them off. That's what's nice about those.
Yeah. Actually, I'll need to turn this around, and you can see all the gold here. It doesn't come off.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I could see it now. Yeah,
but it's still fine. I got like 5 of these things for like probably not even $10 at Walmart.
So Rayanne is asking, how long did it take to cut it out?
Yeah. So you missed all the part where we were talking about it, but
Yeah, no, it's okay.
no, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
when we do stuff now, we tend to do it in layers. So all these, and this will be a separate layer that goes on top. And when we do that, we can spray paint these separately. And then the part that was cut out from, we can use to put it back down and like to glue the parts together, and then you remove that part. So it's like a template. Whereas this is all laser engraved. So it's all one piece except for this layer. And when the laser goes, it's like being like it's slow, you know. So honestly, this is probably over an hour. And then I went back and I did this one deeper, and then I cut this out separately and glued it down. And I did that.
So the SEA is a separate cutout.
Yeah, you can kind of see
it on top of
higher.
it. Yeah.
Whereas everything else is exactly the same.
Yeah. You don't have to be sorry, Rayanne.
No, you're totally fine. Questions are welcome. So
yeah.
And
yeah, I run out of things to say, so
yeah.
you can go and step in.
Yeah. This is why we go live. So
yeah,
we like the people asking questions. So I'm going to show using one of these.
Oh, cool! So I finally get to see this in action now.
Yeah. So
your little Q-tip thing.
Just get some on there.
And that is foam, or is that?
It is foam.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not a cotton thing.
Nope. Because that would get a little messy.
Right.
And just to show, like, we had the black there, and that's dry.
Yeah. Yeah, your little touch-up brush there.
Yeah, so like it easily.
Rayanne's like, thank you for explaining again.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah. No, we have a lot of fun doing these builds. So
yeah, I'm now like in my head, I'm like, what else can we make now?
I know, me too. Yeah. I should make my pirate sign. That might be kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and my little one, not the giant one that you make.
The little one's still fine.
Yeah,
because it's not like little. It's
yeah, it's
like
not bad
that I used to make.
That's true.
Version.
Yeah,
but you're doing it in layers, so
yeah. I haven't made one of those in a long time.
So what I would do is, again, make 2 of them.
Right.
And have one already spray painted, and then you can glue it together.
Yeah.
And then you have the other one maybe showing him spray painting a couple of it.
Yeah, the last one I made was for Sammy. I made one for Sammy, so
nice.
she has it at her house.
So yeah, you can see it covered up that black that I got on top of.
Yeah, it's all cleaned up now.
Yeah, it doesn't even shine through, so you can see the difference right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you bring it up closer to the camera a little bit? Okay, yeah, and then
Uh,
there you go.
there you
Yeah,
go.
like that. There you go. Got it.
So you can see the color differentiation because
Yeah.
it's like not dried yet. So
Yeah,
right there where I
what's nice when it dries, it pretty much levels out and
yeah,
equals in shade then.
yep,
Okay. That's
and it's
cool.
still shiny.
Yeah.
But what I also like is it's not one color. It's like a textured, right? Like it
Right.
looks like a gold
Yeah,
coin,
because when you tilt it, it's like changing colors a little bit.
right?
So
Um, so no, where's the camera? I keep thinking. I don't know if we can get this in focus. Yeah, I'm just too close.
yeah, it's a little bit too close.
It's too hard. It won't change focus.
What about the one in front of you?
Um,
Yeah, hang on.
I don't know. It might still be blurry
Yeah, a little bit blurry.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Let me see. There's no autofocus.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Oh well.
so, but you can see that compared to this,
Oh, right. Right. Yeah, your
where
little
it's all
finger.
flat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
there
do
you
it.
go. Yeah.
Um, so on this, it tends to get caked up, and I'm constantly
Ah,
like rubbing it off, or I will use this and show back the sign. Like
yeah,
I'll be like, oh, there's a part there that moved down, so like here, and I'll pick it up and go
yeah.
in between. I'll have to pick it up, and then I'll have to wipe it off, and like it gets caked up like that. Whereas this doesn't.
Yeah, your glove
And
or your finger
yeah,
glove. Yeah.
where is it at? Here it is.
Yeah,
It's
right
all
there.
smooth, like it's flat
Yeah.
because I'm smoothing it out as I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it
But
doesn't get the buildup as much as
when you're
on the
using this, I cannot put it in there. Like I can go on top of it, right?
right, right.
So, like I said, it's good and bad. You got to weigh what you're doing. Um, but this right now, this beats having that whole glove on, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, um, so yeah, you can see like that should be painted again.
Yeah. It's got only one layer on it,
Yeah.
so.
So that's what they're gonna do.
So
We're not-
Rayanne, he was using the little finger glove for spreading the paint using his finger. So he applies the paint on his finger, and then he uses his finger to rub the paint on rather than like a brush or something, because he has a little bit more control using his finger
Yeah, and plus
and
you
feel.
can feel it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see how this pops now.
Right. Right.
Even though I painted it the same crappy style and
Yeah.
put it everywhere, like the gold just like totally separates everything. So we'll just finish off the gold here. I tend to need more because I'm smoothing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already kicking in there. I should probably not use it on this part.
Okay.
But like, oh, that's already because I was kicking it on. You can see,
Yeah. Yeah. Too much.
yeah. But I can use this. It's hard to do without my finger.
Yeah.
I'll come back with that one. I think I got gold on the paint. So it's like I would use this for more detailed,
Right.
and the
Yeah,
fingers for more.
getting into the smaller areas and
Yeah,
stuff.
like a
Yeah,
big brush versus your finger,
right.
or a big brush for your as your finger. I guess. Don't think I got much on there. And it really doesn't take much.
Yeah.
But it tends to cake up, and then you gotta like keep twisting it, and like finding
Right.
where it caked up to use it.
And I was going to ask, so what made you want to create this sign? Because I know some of the other signs are, super popular, like the Jungle Cruise and Small World and stuff. And what made you want to do this one?
Um, when I did, what one was it? It was like 2 years ago when they were talking about the Sea show coming to Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
And I made a video. It was right before like we had Zach and everybody on.
Yeah.
I made a video all about Sea, and I was
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
painting one of these, but I was doing it in, it was all gold, but the base color was just like a dark bronze.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And I did silliness in it. And that's when I think Joey saw it and he's like, "Oh, I want one of those."
Yeah. Oh, and that's when you're like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll make you one eventually."
Yeah.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joey.
Yeah.
Um,
Rianne's like, when I tuned in, there was a pic of a well, and that looked good too. Thank you. That was my wishing well that I had made that my neighbor bought off of me. So it's funny, like when Jason and I compare things, is he makes all these detailed, fine little signs, or not even little. He made big ones too, but
maybe one, yeah.
yeah, it's all cool little detailed stuff. And then I'm making these giant things with roofs on it, and
Yeah, well, and also like,
patio tables, and
we were talking about the workbenches, and like
Yeah.
I'm okay if it looks like crap as long as it works.
yeah,
And then you're like, "Oh, I'm making them perfect," and I'm like, "Oh, all right."
yeah. So Jay, he. Oh, hi Christina, how are
You
you?
could,
Yeah. Had a CNC machine, so trying to build a stand for that, and so Jay gives me his stand, and I was like, oh, I'll just build a new one. And he put all that, him and his brother putting this the whole thing in the back of the truck, and oh, it's like, oh, I'll just make a new one.
Sorry.
No, I actually used that wood for other stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Well, it's scrap wood.
Yeah.
The casters were good.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So, hey, maybe that'll be a thing to do too. Is once I get that CNC up and running, we can do a sign on that.
Yeah.
So, and your Instagram for your woodworking stuff, do you have like a separate one, or is it just on the signs and interactive realm?
Yeah, it's interactive realm.
Interactive realm. Okay. So if you want to see other stuff that Jay makes,
Well, I mean, it's still all signs though. I mean,
yeah, it goes
some
both.
other stuff on there,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
I mean, there's still signs, but like the national parks and stuff, and
Oh, right. The one that you gave Justin.
yeah. Well, he paid me for them.
Yeah.
And then, in fact, I made him 3 of them because at first he he paid me to make 2 of them,
Oh, okay.
and one was for Ernie.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, can you make a third? I got and has a birthday."
Right.
And
Those are really cool signs too, the national park
yeah,
signs.
so
And those are big. Those are big signs.
they're like 2 by 18 inches, I think.
Yeah. 2 feet
But
tall. Yeah.
so Justin is friends with Brett Irwin, who is the voice of Mickey Mouse,
Right.
and it happened to be Brett's birthday, and I put 2 and 2 together that I made a sign for Brett.
Yeah.
So
And
Brett has one of my national park signs, and Justin has one, and Ernie has one.
yeah. And then the funny thing with Brett is how you are following him, his bungalow.
Bungalow Modern.
Yeah, Bungalow Modern. It's because Brett is also a woodworker.
Yeah, he is a
He's
fantastic designer and woodwork. Like the dude can do everything.
yeah, he's really good. So
But the funny thing is I honestly cannot remember if I was following him first or if he was following me already on
yeah,
Interactive Realm.
yeah,
But we were already following each other when I found out that he was making the sign.
you're right.
So I was like, oh, I saw the post, and then it's like, oh.
Yeah. And what was funny is how you didn't even know he was the voice of Mickey Mouse.
I had no idea.
Yeah, because you were
Because I was
him
like,
like
oh,
a
I'm a
woodworker.
fan of your woodworking stuff, and
Yeah,
he's redoing his house, and like, oh, that was a fun thing to watch too, because like the stuff that he did, it was like, oh, I never would have thought about that.
yeah.
Like I learned a lot just from him, and then
And that's what's neat about this whole woodworking thing is, you
Yeah.
know, you have one way of doing it, and you can see somebody else doing a totally different way of doing it, but it winds up being the same.
you could do that, yeah. And a lot of people don't know that Brett has his own design business. Like they do,
Yeah.
like they will go out and redo your whole business and like make it however you want, you know.
Really? Okay.
But he specializes in a certain aspect of the design
Right.
that
Right.
he likes. And the stuff just looks awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of the places he's redone. And it's ridiculous. Not to mention his house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to contact
He's
him
really
again.
talented. So
Yeah. Here's another fun fact, and it's been out there now for a bit, but he is the only other person to voice Mickey Mouse that can also draw Mickey Mouse.
yeah,
Walt Disney was the only other person that could do that.
he's a really good artist. Some of the stuff on his Instagram and stuff is amazing. Do you have something from?
A lot of us should if we. Oh, damn it! Now I'm messing up my whole thing here. Where is it at?
What are you looking for?
The D23. He did a cover.
Oh yeah.
Why is it not in? Oh, here it is. Push back.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, he drew that one.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's neat. Yeah, that guy's talented. So
I think there was a video of him drawing at one point. I'd still like to, try to get him on the interview again.
yeah, I know. It's too bad that the audio was so bad when you were interviewing him.
Yeah, there was some kind of mic issue.
Yeah. Yeah, Rayanne. Wow. Yeah.
This might be taking a bit long. I don't know if we're going to finish. At least not everything.
Yeah.
But you get the idea.
Yeah, we get the idea. So it's kind of neat.
And I'll put a finished photo on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
And put a link to it. But
Right.
I mean, to do all this, I probably should have done more beforehand.
So, and then, are you selling these or?
So because because I still owe Joey one,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna give one to Joey, and then I thought to do our 10 likes.
Yeah. How many likes are we at right
We
now?
don't know. We only have a couple people watching.
Let me take a look here and see what we are at. We are at 4.
Okay.
Oh, we need 6 more likes.
Somebody tell your friends to come watch and like.
Yeah, and then we're gonna give away one of these signs.
Yeah, I'll give you one of you lucky winners. Go. Yeah. So see a little issue. Some of this could be a little better.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Yeah. I love how it just looks like a coin, you know?
Yeah. It's cool how the lines, the like accent lines within the SEA.
Yeah. But like just
It's that paint that you use.
just the way this gets smoothed out with your finger.
Yeah. Yeah, Rayanne, it's true. Yeah, just in time. Just in the time I've been watching, it is amazing to see the detail pop with the gold.
Yeah, isn't it? It's crazy. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it's looking cool.
So let me do.
And you notice how when Jason's making stuff, he's like so delicate with making things. I would have already broken this thing like 3 or 4 times and had to make a new one. I don't know how you do that.
I don't know either.
I already probably got frustrated and threw it in the trash. Nobody's getting a sign.
Forget it. We're done.
Yeah. No, but actually the pirate sign I made, that's actually a lot of fun making that. When everything cuts right. When, if it doesn't cut through all the way, it can be I have to do it again because
There's a little like pop up there.
wow. Yeah, I
It was
can't tell.
well, I felt it and it was stopping me from putting gold in that area.
So when all this dries, and so when you finish and everything's dried and everything, so what kind of protection do you put on this?
So I'll just put on a regular clear coat.
So when you mean clear coat, you mean like a polyurethane or like the actual the can that you can get at Home Depot that says clear coat on it.
Yeah, pretty much just a clear coat, and because it's gold, I'll probably put a semi-gloss or gloss.
Semi-gloss or gloss. Okay.
But yeah, I mean it's just regular crayon or what's the other one?
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. I see it in front of me. It's the one I always use from Home Depot. I'm gonna have to look that up now because I'm gonna. Rust-Oleum.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I love doing the letters. It's just
Yeah. It's pretty cool. It just it just like Rayanne said, just pops. And then, how many layers do you put on the with like the letters? Do you just let it dry and then check it out and see if you have to retouch it,
yeah. I
or
mean, you can
normally like two
kind of
layers?
see how it is
Yeah,
as you're doing this. Um, but for the most part, pretty good
yeah.
off the first coat. Sometimes I'll just leave it because it just looks so natural already, you know?
Oh, right, right. Yeah, that's so neat. It just because it's raised up too. It's like,
Yeah. But there, let's see, this is caked on.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So, do you find it easy to work with these paints, other than like other paints?
The rub and buff, you mean?
Yeah, the rub and buff. Yeah,
I think it's harder than regular painting. But you get
really.
used to it, you know.
Yeah,
It's not the same as painting, you know. It really they call it rub and buff because you're rubbing it in there.
right, right.
Um, but using your finger, even though this is kind of detailed, um, again, it kind of helps because you can feel it. But then this is so detailed that like you can't see what you're doing.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
fingers all in the way.
yeah, yeah. See,
Uh,
for me, if I put the paint on my finger, and I'll probably go into the red and
yeah, there was one spot I did in green, and then I got some on this like salmon color right there. So I'll have to like touch it up after I'm done. But
yeah, yeah,
for the most part, you are touching, the edge parts.
yeah. You can actually feel it. So
So for me, it's stopping my finger from hitting this, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Going across.
It's also funny because I'm sitting here like I'm drawing with my finger.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm finger painting, you know.
And normally, how long? So we know how long it does to do the cutting and all that, and the engraving. How long does it normally take you to do all the painting and finishing work? So the total amount of hours put into one sign,
Yeah, I
does
mean,
it
obviously,
vary, or
it
it,
this one would vary quite a bit.
yeah,
Um, but if you're spray painting, oh wow, did I just do that? I'll have to touch that up.
yeah,
But with spray painting,
that was
Those parts
already
I gotta
there.
touch up.
Yeah, that was already there.
Yeah, so I'll fix that. Um, but with spray painting it, you'll go much faster, and that's kind of the reason, half the reason I do that now with the multiple layers.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
A little easier and
it's
time.
easier and it's faster,
Yeah,
but it's because it's spray paint. If there's one thing that gets messed up, you almost have to end up re-spray painting it all
the whole thing. Yeah,
because you can see where you start and stop when you spray paint.
yeah, yep.
So that can be a hassle. And then if you do mess it up, then you could be spending more time, especially if like, and we've seen this before where the paint will crack for almost no
Yeah,
apparent reason,
yeah.
which usually has to do with not being mixed or the temperature, or maybe because the
Clean.
temperature is not drying on time.
Yeah. So I
Um,
had that on my when I was lasering your ceramic tile that I made you,
oh yeah,
and so everything was it finished engraving and everything, and then I spray painted the clear coat. I put the clear coat on.
yep.
So I had what I did. I made that that interactive realm one,
Mhm.
and I put the clear coat on it, and there went the paint. The paint started to crinkle and crack, and it just looked really weird. And it's like, what happened?
Yeah, and I honestly I couldn't tell you because I've had it happen in the summer. I've had it happen in the winter. I
Yeah.
had it happen with a brand new bottle, and
Yep.
it's just sometimes it just happens. I don't know. It's a
So
combination of things.
Rayanne has a good question here. So, do you have a favorite sign that you've made?
Um, that is a good question.
Yeah, I never even thought of something like that.
Um,
Do you think it might be like your Jungle Cruise one, or
I think the Jungle Cruise is my greatest designed sign,
yeah?
but the one I think I like the best might be the giant Disneyland classic sign.
Oh yeah,
I wonder.
is that at Bob's now?
No, that was someone bought from me. They commissioned it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Um, it was a collector though. I know that. I can't know off the top of my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see if I have a photo on Instagram. Hold, please.
Yeah. I can look, and then you can keep on going, and I'll look.
We'll see if it's on Interactive Realm, because if anything, it's probably there because it's been a while.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look real quick for you. I can do that.
Probably towards the bottom somewhere.
Yeah, let's see here.
I might have a photo of me next to it so you can see the size.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just have this one. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let me.
I gotta. I'm fat fingering it right now.
Oh.
You get it?
Yeah. Hang on one sec. I gotta. It won't let me. I'll just do this.
I think it's because that I'm just doing that line and there's nothing to support my finger on, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whereas this has like a couple things I can kind of do.
So this is the Disneyland sign that Jason made, and it's the classic one from. Let's take a look at this. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I didn't see the one you're standing next to it, but
Yeah, I have it in a video.
oh, it's in a
I
video.
have my arm through with one side. I'm like, yay.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, I think it's.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah.
say I have a magazine thing that I'm in. It has it in there. Look at the camera back there that I used to use.
Let's see.
So I actually have a video building that.
Yeah. Yeah.
On this channel. It's one of the first videos. It's called what is it called? First Signs of Disneyland.
Yeah. Yeah. So there it is with Jay next to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the video is all about all the landmark signs that Disney had, and now they have none, or well, they're gonna have a new one based off this old one.
Yeah, a new one based off the old one. Yeah. And Rand says it looks beautiful. Yeah. That was a fun video to watch when you were making that. All the different, because you used a projector
to trace it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a CNC, or I did have the CNC, but it's 4 feet long, so I didn't have anything to cut them out at the time. But yeah, Bluebird.
What's that?
Who's in Blue Bloods?
Jason looked like the guy from Blue Bloods.
I mean, Donnie Wahlberg and Magnum PI. I can't think of his name.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
Who else is in it though?
I have no idea.
Who do I look like?
Yeah.
I'll take either.
Rand's gonna check out the video tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun video because it's an interesting way of how he built the sign. So I built a similar one somewhere, but it's like way miniature, and I did it differently. But so Jay made it because it's so big. So he put up paper and then projected the sign on the paper, and he was able to trace out the stuff. So it's really fun to watch.
Seem to be dog fur from last night. It messed me up because there was hair there.
Oh yeah, dogs.
Yeah, they get everywhere.
So this is this. I'll show you the sign I made that looks real similar. If let's see how.
I have a laser version too that I do.
This is my laser version of that sign. So it's
there you go. Yeah.
So I don't have the post with the flags or anything, but
yeah,
the way I made it, it's like all these. It's just different panels, and like that. So
what people don't realize. So if you look at this sign now, that blue one that sticks up.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. If you were to flip this thing around, that blue sign would be the back of the L.
Yeah, like this, right?
So it's made. Those panels are made to reflect both sides. So that eye is the light blue,
right? Is this
the yellow and yellow? So the actual
around,
So the actual sign that Disneyland had, it would reflect the same on both sides.
Yeah. Thanks, Rand. Yeah, this was actually a lot of fun to make, and it wasn't too hard, but it was trying to figure out the sizing of it was the hardest thing. So
how did you put the letters on there?
I cut them out. So all these letters they're actual individual letters.
I mean, are those vinyl or
no, it's wood.
Oh, it is wood.
Yeah, the whole thing. So what I did is each piece, so like this piece.
I mean, is that letter laser engraved?
No, it's cut out.
Is it?
Yeah. So
Turn it to the side so I can see how high it is.
yeah.
What
See?
size wood is that?
It is, I believe, 5 mil.
Because that letter doesn't look like. Oh, did you cut it out and put it back in there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this
Right.
piece, and
So
then
he
I
did
cut
it
out
like this,
the
but it's not sticking out. It's just
it's flush.
inside itself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's inside itself. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did it because I have the vinyl cutter. I made
Right.
a template and painted them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steamed shrimp.
This was fun to make because after taking out all the letters, I spray painted all the letters black, and then painted each one of these squares.
Yeah.
And then laid the letter. I glued each one of these in place, and I laid back and glued each letter back in place. So,
Right.
but it's because of you that I made this sign. So
We should do one of those too and give one away. I think that's
yeah,
what I want this to be. Like we'll make 2 of them
yeah,
and give one away.
yeah. Because I made I think 3 of these that I gave away. So I gave one, I believe, to Rhonda, and me. I have mine, and I think I gave one to one of my friends. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll be a regular Bob Ross and we'll make a couple each time.
Yeah.
You'll have to look up this character she's talking about because I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
might be because I watched Sopranos, but I just can't place them right now. Yeah, this is getting a little chalky. I'm gonna have to ditch this one.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, kind of.
I can't see.
That's funny.
Show him.
All right, hang on. Well, no, wait, let me go back to you like that, and then I can put this there. So this guy.
Oh, shush. Oh, I can kind of see that. He's got like the deeper eyes, like
Yeah.
go over though.
Yeah.
We'll see after I lose weight here. My face will get skinnier.
Yeah. Jason can be his twin. Yeah. We have Jason and I have a lot of fun making these things. So
yeah.
Hopefully I'll be able to sell some pretty well, not the Disneyland one because you can't sell that, but I can give that away.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is starting to get a little chunky. So
yeah, it's drying up quick. Yeah.
No, I got too much.
So let's see, how many likes are we at right now? So we can give away a sign here. We're at 6 likes. Oh, we need 4 more likes. And then we'll pick a winner. We need 4 more people.
How many people we got watching? 5?
Yeah.
So this is our problem. We want to do too much, but nobody knows about us.
Yeah.
So for those who are watching, especially Rianne and Christina, what do you guys think of YouTube ads? Like, especially if you like see one from us, is that something that you would click on? I know Rianne, you got us from recommendation from YouTube, but what about an ad? I was thinking of trying to run ads so we can get more people, subscribers.
Yeah, I after seeing JB's little sign or that Foolish Mortals
Oh yeah,
sign
yeah.
thing above his TV, that was pretty cool. Now it's like I so want to make that window. I wanted to make a miniature window of the hallway of
That's right. Yeah, I remember you talking about that one.
yeah, the hallway of Haunted Mansion with the lightning and the tree and stuff. I
Yeah,
think that'd be really cool to make. I just have to figure out the see everything is in my head and, and then trying to draw it out and everything. So
trust me, I know.
yeah.
You know how that goes.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. So after this, when this is done, I'll be getting with Alex and I'm gonna try my hand back at 3D modeling. So
Yeah, that's what I want to do as well. So I have these 3D printers, and I really haven't done anything with
yeah.
them.
Yeah, because I was using shoot, no, I forgot what it was called. To make so I made like a golf ball holder and things from my golf cart
Yeah,
back where when I lived in Santa Maria. And so I was making stuff there using with the 3D printer. But I had my degree in 3D animation
that's right.
and modeling and stuff. So when Blender came out, I was like, "Oh, this is cool." So I played with it, and then that was it.
Yep, that's what I did.
Yeah. So, but now Alex wants to learn it. So
But
he's like,
I had I keep forgetting what it was called. It was AutoCAD
yeah.
123 ABC 123 ABC 123D.
Oh, I don't know what
It was
that
like
is.
my
Free.
first 3D thing.
Oh,
But
wow.
um yeah, you could put
Yeah.
ads
Yeah, like I
on
was gonna
anything.
say, yeah.
So I did it for Interactive Realm way back, and no, actually I did it for Science way back when I first started. But you can pick like where you want it to show. So I was showing it on other Disney vlogger channels, and in fact that's right about the time I met Alex. So
Yeah.
not because of the ads, but because I was trying to grow, and that's why I reached out to him.
Yeah. It was funny. It's like so we're talking about with Alex the historian. He did Disney stuff and everything. So I was a fan of his, and then I met him in the park, and we started talking, and we became friends and everything. And then he was like, "Hey, there's this guy that wants to buy me a camera, and all I have to do is promote his channel." I'm like, "Oh, cool!" And that guy was Jason. So and
Yeah, because
so I subscribed to Jason's channel, and we just became really good friends. And
yeah,
so
so along the same lines there, I was wanting to promote, and I was doing ads, but then I was like, I wonder if I had somebody that people knew that were like, hey, go check out this channel, you know?
yeah, yeah,
And that was Alex,
yeah,
or became Alex, because he kept mentioning, he's like, oh, I need a new camera and I can't afford it.
yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, because I gave him my old camera, and
right.
it was one of those Canon, handheld. Because he was using like a DLSR camera.
Yeah. And I was, you know, and I saw that one too, that you did that. And I was like, that's cool. But Alex really wanted the
The
TGI
pocket.
pocket. And
Yeah,
I'm, if you don't know, I'm a programmer. So, in fact, I stopped being a programmer to do woodworking,
yeah,
making the signs, and then now I'm back doing it again. Um, so when I was programming, I was making decent money, and I was like, I don't need everything that I have right now. Like, I could easily buy that camera for him
yeah.
if you know if he would shout me out and stuff.
And instead of just shouting you out, he made a whole big commercial
I
and everything.
know, and like, and the deal was, which I don't mind sharing. The deal was 16 times. And like he kept doing it, and because we just became friends. And
yeah,
now I'm like, he's shouting out his friend, and I'm like,
yeah,
you don't have to do it anymore.
yeah.
But he kept doing
Yeah,
it.
but now we're all really good friends and hang
Yeah,
out all the time and stuff.
we have
So
like a group chat that we do all the time.
yeah, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a little YouTube Disney family
Yeah.
that we're a part of. So, and now you guys are in the chat and watching us and stuff. So it's really fun to interact with everybody, and
Yep.
you know,
That's why we love doing live videos.
yeah, yeah,
It's like this painting. Like I don't have to edit now because we're doing it live.
yeah,
Live video. But it's a lot more work because you got to do it in the moment, and like trying to do. I am just messing that up left and right.
yeah.
That's right. The
Rayanne is asking if that really helped with getting subscribers that first time when you did it.
it does. And as soon as the ads stop, they stop coming. But I at that point in time, I was starting the channel. Like it was just me, and I
Right.
think I only had like 3 videos. Nobody's gonna subscribe to that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they're gonna be like, you have like nothing here for us to even remotely think about watching, except for the one first signs one,
Yeah.
which is
Well,
a good
and
video. But
that's how your channel first started, was you were just wanting to do history and stuff and builds of amusement park signs.
yeah,
And your first one you chose, of course, is the Disneyland sign.
and I
And
still want to do more of those.
yeah,
Like
it's a cool looking
it's
sign.
a playlist I have behind the sign.
Yeah,
It's never done them. Oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna totally have to fix all this.
yeah, yeah. We get the gist of it though. So
Yeah.
this one can be for Joey. So
Well, I mean, I'll fix it. It's just,
yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I have to repaint all the other ones, so
Yeah,
uh, it looks like we will be able to finish this. I'm just trying to.
yeah. Touch up the.
Yeah, I'm trying to not do too much of a thing.
Oh
Right
yeah,
now.
getting too much on the finger and it's going on different parts of the sign.
Yeah. Well, because it's so close to this, I keep going like that, and
Oh right,
rubbing it.
right.
Or I had a piece of chunk on my finger, and I wiped it. I didn't realize it was on my finger,
Yeah,
on my other finger. It was on that one.
yeah. So Rayan asks if Justin has ever mentioned you in his videos. I think like once, right? Once or
A
twice.
while
Maybe?
Back,
Yeah, a long time. When it was still Interactive Realm, right?
I think actually on my Interactive Realm Instagram, is there a highlight reel of him mentioning
Oh, I don't know.
the signs?
Yeah.
Go back to
I
my.
ju- I just know just recently Bob mentioned you in
Yeah.
the Signs of Amusement. So
Good. Well, actually, we'll share that one next week.
yeah, that's going to be next week's episode.
But go back to Interactive Realm and see if the highlight reel is there.
Let's see.
At the top, there should be.
Yeah, reels, and then your favorite Jack Skellington there.
No, on Interactive Realm.
Yeah, I'm on Interactive Realm, and
Is there highlights?
yeah, there's a reel here. Let me look at this. This is Justin's reel.
Yeah,
and
he's shouting me out for the national park sign.
yeah, there it is. Yep, that's the one. You want me to?
You got to do it on Chrome.
Okay.
Because otherwise you won't hear it.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I'm in Instagram itself.
What do you mean?
The app.
But you're on your desktop, right?
Yeah. Let me see if I can do it. So let's see. There we go. I think this will work. Let's try it.
Interactive Realm.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Them National Park Service sign. Check that out. We're going to continue. Yes. Yes. Oh, I almost forgot one other thing came along. Say, Jason from Interactive Realm finished my custom National Park Service sign. Check that out.
He's so excited.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well,
So that is that was not the first time I met him. The first time I met him was
Yeah.
actually at Bob's house during one of his events.
But you mean Bob Gurr?
Bob Gurr.
The Imagineer Bob Gurr.
Disney legend and Imagineer.
Yeah.
Look, it's
Yeah.
fun except for the touch-ups.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah. His big mess up right there. That's right. Let me Rianne, are you a Justin fan? Have you been following him for a while? Like back in the older Sometimes Vlogs day?
Oh, that's funny. Rayanne says, I remember seeing that video.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
That's too funny. Oh, and Christina, she has a 3D of a lion from a 3D printer. Nice.
Oh, cool. Let me get this out of the way so I can get my keyboard. Actually, we can hide this video, this camera.
Which one?
Could take
That
this
one.
off.
I can take this off.
Yeah.
There we go. And I don't want to be me. I mean, I don't want to be the main.
No,
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, let me take this off for a second. Sorry. I'm gonna just look up something if I have the videos. Oh, you know what? It might be on the other hard drive. Let's see, really fast. Huh, I think it's on the other videos.
So how many likes do we have? Do we have 10 yet? We are at 6.
Oh, come on, people.
I know we need 4 more likes.
I'm gonna go to my Interactive Realm YouTube.
So Rianne says Justin was the very first I started watching when it was Live Fast Die Poor. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I had no idea how YouTube worked right then. Just stumbled onto his Disney videos. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was following him in Fresh Baked.
Yeah, David.
Is that not working?
Yeah, the ones I used to watch back in the day, in what 2013, 2015, whatever that was. Maybe 2016. It started when I started going to Disneyland a lot, because I used to live down in SoCal, and I worked like 10 minutes from Disneyland. So after Disneyland, after work, I'd jump over to Disneyland and hang out. But I used to watch back then Fresh Baked, Adam the Woo, and Justin and Alex. But I think Alex came a little bit, I'm not sure, 2016 I think is when Alex started. And Dallin. Dallin. I watched Offhand Disney.
I can only call him Dylan.
Yeah, you're. Rianne says that is how she found David's channel, Fresh Baked. So
Okay, I know I
yeah,
have.
and the guy I miss, I watched all his construction video because he I believe he was in construction. That's why he knows the verbiage and what he's talking about. And that was Jensed, 55, Mark. And I loved watching his videos with him and his daughter. Would go out all the time and watch the construction of Galaxy's Edge. And he was so good at that. And then he started doing construction of Avengers Campus. But now I don't see any videos from him. So I miss Mark's videos.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I maybe he doesn't have a pass anymore or something. So, or yeah. But that was Jens said 55 was his. So
Why? Well, I can't find the one I was looking for. But
let's see here. Wait. We are almost at 10 likes.
all right, we're gonna go a little further. We'll do a little reminiscing.
Yep.
So
So Rayanne says I met Justin once with Bob Gurr. Long story, but very treasured memory. As everyone found Bob to be genuinely kind. Yeah, he is. He's a lot of fun to talk to, and yeah, he's super nice. I got to meet him at the Haunted Mansion's 50th anniversary, so that was a lot of fun talking with him and everything. So
this is me. Well, I mean a video of me making the signs, and this is only when I knew about the two. Then I later had to make the third one. So this is me giving them to Justin and Ernie.
Sign it, put the logo on it. And then it's off to Justin's card.
Oh, using your little,
We don't need a.
This is when you used to make these videos all the time.
My time,
Yeah.
In your time, it'll be right now. All right, so I'm in California.
Oh, there he is with Ernie.
Justin and Ernie.
Hi.
And I made him a sign.
Yes, this is just for me. Look at this, Ernie. Look at this great sign that I had Jason make for me. It's a National Park Service sign. It's going to go perfect in my living room. It's better than any sign that you have. It's just for me.
It's pretty awesome, and what kind of sucks is that Justin always gets all the cool stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
You never get anything.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
it sucks. I mean, I'm bummed. It's not cool.
I'm happy.
Hey, you're in my house.
I know.
You told me this in my house.
We got over here to Ernie's house just to talk about how happy I am with my sign that Jason made for
I totally
me.
forgot about this.
I know.
But wait.
Huh?
What is this? I made
Oh, that's
you
funny.
Twinsies! Now we can be twins. Look it. Watch, now if we switch places,
Where am I going?
no one can tell us apart. We look exactly alike.
National Park sign.
We look exactly
Oh, yeah.
There we
alike.
go.
Wait, yeah.
Look, he has it in the record room.
Can you tell which ones are which? Can you tell which
Who
ones
was
are?
filming?
Me neither.
I believe Heyman.
I feel like
Oh,
we're
really?
waiting for a picture. Cheese! Like it's one thing. So you hold it flat.
That was
and then
cool.
you got
I
it from
totally forgot
behind.
about that. It's been
Yeah,
so
like,
long.
ooh, it'll look like you're like holding out.
What year was this?
It
It's gonna be like 2019 or
was
something.
6 years ago.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
Well, that was neat to watch again.
Yeah. I want to see if I have the other one, but you don't need to watch me search. Why did that?
Yeah. We're only 4 likes away from giving away
Come on, we can't stay online forever.
giving away an SCA sign that Jason's making. So only four likes away, and we pick out a winner. So
Was it? Oh no. Nope.
So if you're on Interactive Realm, watching on Interactive Realm, come over to Signs and make sure you like the video on Signs.
Yeah, how many do we have over there?
Yeah. I don't know.
We have 1 like over there.
So who is this guy? So Christina says, why not reach out to Pete McDivitt show? I have no idea who that is.
I don't know. I will look him up though.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly a new creator though, but yeah. Why can I not find a video? I thought it was on that one. Not on Ernie. Oh, it is. Okay. So I didn't just make Justin stuff. I made Ernie. For those of you who don't know, Ernie runs Haunted OC. It's like a haunted walking tour, tours. And then that also runs the Bob Kerr tours as well, his fandom production company. But it was the 10th anniversary for the Haunted OC. And I was like, oh, it would be kind of cool to make you a sign. He's like, you know what would be cool is if it was a gravestone. I was like, oh, yeah. So I made him a gravestone that had 3D aspects. And I used the like wall texturing, orange peel.
Oh, yeah. The orange peel stuff. Yeah.
Like concrete and all that. And I used to Dremel them, get the cracks in. It was like pretty cool. But this was the first time I met Justin at Bob's house, and I got him to do this. And if you're a fan of Justin's, this is like the ultimate thing here.
I remember this.
Let me make it full screen.
Yeah. This was funny.
It's the sound.
What are you doing?
I was just starting the
This
sometime.
is my channel.
Oh, this is your channel.
My channel.
Oh, this
It's
is
your
okay.
own.
Okay.
It's a vlog that happens sometimes, and sometimes it's on my channel. That's Ali.
Hello and welcome
Anyway,
to video
yeah.
number 2.
That was funny. With
this was the thing I made. Oh,
yeah, that looks so cool. Now, this was all in foam, right?
It's with foam and MDF.
Foam and MDF. Okay.
But it has texture. It looks like a real
Back at Ernie's house.
Yeah.
It's on the inside.
Oh.
All right, so I made it to California.
That's the window I want to make.
Ernie.
Yeah.
So Ernie, what do you think?
This is amazing. I didn't expect it to be this awesome and this big. So what's amazing about this, I don't know if you can see this on picture,
It was Hey Man
but
filming again.
it has texture. It looks like a real piece of stone. And all of these letters are cut precisely, just like the font that I had envisioned. And even the detail.
That's Ravenscroft.
How they continue over into the lettering, and it has a great. It's a nice weight, and it's about as big as a real tombstone. So it's much more than what I expected. It's awesome.
Ernie is one of the coolest guys you ever meet.
We're definitely going to display this as our centerpiece when we have our 10-year anniversary, because next year is our 10-year anniversary. So started in 2009 and 2019, and this is like my new favorite thing. It's so cute.
So I guess that means he's happy.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess that's it. So like, subscribe. Until next time.
Do that thing.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check out his stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, Ernie has this room in his house. It's all haunted mansion.
Yeah. That's cool. Well, that was fun. It's fun going back to watch these videos and stuff. It's like watching our very first ride through where we did the unbelievable, super exciting Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom's Grand Circle Tour of nothing.
Of nothing.
Yeah, that was a really fun one.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do I
Look how
have?
dark it is in my room now.
Well, we've been at this almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Do I have the new thing on there? Should we show that?
We are so close to 10 likes to give away. What are you showing?
I want to see if we have the new thing. Why don't I have it in here?
The new thing.
The new Bob thing.
Oh, yeah. The one that he made right on
Why
Instagram.
don't I have it on here? What the heck? Didn't I show it to you guys?
Yeah.
I did, right? How did I show it?
The one on Instagram where he called you out?
Oh, you just watched it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me pull it up on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's
So
there
this-
anyway, so anybody can.
So last week, for the build and chat, we were talking about the sign that Jason made for Bob Gurr for the Bob Gurr show. We're gonna do it again next week, Monday, and
We have the part 2.
yeah, part 2 for on next Monday. But Ernie showed Bob the sign, so that was a lot of fun. And Bob was like super excited to see the sign. So I'm thinking it's going to replace the TV in the back.
That's what he said, but
Yeah.
I have to log in. Are you kidding me? Where do I have to log in to see things?
Here, wait. It's under the signs, right? Sign.
Yeah, I'm not logged in on Chrome.
Let's see. Is it under real? No, tag.
It's on the highlights. You have it open on Chrome?
No.
No.
I have the app so on my computer, so I only have posts real. Oh, here it is. I see it. Okay, so let me share this. Let's see here. Where's the volume? I could share it real quick. Okay, so here we are, and let's.
Hey kids, look at this beautiful sign with all the flashing lights and my face and monorail.
He's talking about the one on the TV.
Yeah.
However, Jason with signs of amusement. Look, he's got a amusing sign. Look, it's got actual flashing lights on this sign, beautifully done, all in different layers. And look at my glasses even there. Different. Look at that. Jason did a beautiful job. People do so many nice things for me. I think this is absolutely top.
Awesome.
He's so funny. Yeah, he's a lot of fun to talk to and stuff. He just remembers so many things with Walt and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Christina does a lot of painting and ceramics.
Oh, do you?
Nice.
Oh, I think you did say that to me once before. Yeah, you should. Wait, do you have them on your Instagram? I can't remember now. I think you said you did. I was supposed to go check it out, and I haven't had a chance yet. I think I had another thing with Bob. Just trying to see if we can get the 10 likes here, but oh, I have the weekly. No, that's Ashton. Oh, that's me building people mover. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a little TV set. It's actually on Bob's podcast set, and it's I built it for Ernie. It's a little iPad holder, and it's like it's to his right. So when you're looking at the couch, it's on the wall. It's a little tiny retro looking TV. And did I stop sharing that? There's no sound on this part, but first I'm just kind of drawing it out. And this TV is actually how Steve and I started talking.
Yeah.
So, because he's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I want to build one of those. And I happen to have extra material of some of the things I use. And so I sent it to Steve, and I gave him a hat and a couple other things, I think. And we just started talking. So that's how we started becoming friends, and because we had Alex in common and all that. So anyway, this is like me building whatnot. But at the end here, I just got the iPad holder and a Bluetooth. But the funny thing is, what I have it playing.
Hawaiian Punch guy, a Libby's doll, and look what Ernie found. It's an Uncle Ben's plush. It's a plush piece of rice with a tie. You gonna make a chain that can match this one?
It actually matches the color of your shirt.
Oh yeah, it's got a nice patina.
We built
on
this
there.
TV
This
for
is
Ernie,
coming home.
and
There we go.
Ernie kind of surprised me on this thing because he didn't tell me that they were doing a Bob event at this place here in Arizona. And I'm in a woodworking group, and this guy that owns this place is in my woodworking group.
Yeah.
So I found out about it, and I was like, oh, I should give him the TV there.
Yeah.
And so we started talking about the TV, and that's pretty cool. But then we have where is it? Oh, actually, you know what? It's not on.
I don't think it's on this one.
It's on. Sorry. I'll let
What do you think?
a little bit, but
This is amazing.
It can also connect
talking about the
with
TV.
a power cord.
Yeah.
So if I
so
did want
here at the end, I'm walking around. But I have another video. In fact, it's on the director round.
Yeah, that's fun.
And
I have my version that I made next to me right here, but my iPad is dead, so
Oh.
you can't see. But it's this. This is my version that I made.
nice.
Not as good as yours.
Well, okay. So finally, I made something better.
What are you talking about? All your stuff is better.
Now, what am I looking for? Photos. Where is that at? Why don't I see photos? Project gallery.
Normally, I have this thing playing in the back.
By the way, this is some of the stuff I've made over the time.
Yeah,
There's also me and Bob. I made Bob that sign.
the people mover
Yeah.
shape.
And that sign sits on his personal
Oh yeah, his
Wild Toads vehicle in his
Mr.
house.
Toad's Wild Ride car.
So this is the kind of the extra video here.
Limited capabilities.
Retail Walmart or Costco.
Yeah, but how do you get the goods to print?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. We are here at Porter Barnwood in Phoenix, Arizona, with my good friend Jason and also Bob Gurr. He was here doing a wonderful event tonight for them. And
He just
I'm
loves
here to
that
talk
thing.
about
I
this
know.
amazing
This
little
made my
TV
whole year because
that,
like
Jason made
this
for me
guy
for
who
the
I,
interactive realm.
you know,
What's
Idol.
cool about it
People
is
Mover is
that
like one of my
it's
favorite
actually
rides.
an
Yeah.
iPad
He's in
that
awe
you
of something that I
can
made, you know. So
And then
Exactly.
on the bottom, it holds a Bluetooth
A neat
speaker,
feeling.
and
Yeah.
it can be plugged in and just have one cord coming out of the back.
Well,
So,
him being a maker too,
he
you know,
also
but
does,
in a different
signs. He
way.
did a Pirates of the Caribbean sign for me.
Yeah, there's that one is 3.5 feet.
Bob a,
Yeah, that's the big one, right?
And that's at his house. Yeah,
People
Yeah.
mover inspired sign.
I made another one that has the
Inspired
borders
sign.
around it
People Mover
for another
inspired
person.
sign. He
And the
did a
good
tomb-
part, this comes from the Barnwood Company. That's all the wood that goes
Oh,
into
yes.
this shit.
Yeah.
And everything.
So,
Yeah.
The
so
place
look
we're
them
at.
up. What's your social media?
Pretty much anything at interactiverealm.com.
Thank you guys, and thank you also to the folks here at Porter Barnwood
We kept getting it
for
wrong.
hosting
I know,
this
yeah.
weekend. It was great.
Yeah, that's down in Arizona.
Oh my gosh, the retro.
That is the cutest.
Because everybody's so much into retro.
Yeah,
I
she
love
she
I
loved that
remember-
TV. She wanted me to make her one.
I know.
I
I
love
remember that.
But
And it
unfortunately,
looks like a TV.
she
And it
was
just
a good
looks
friend
like
of
a
Bob's,
TV.
and she passed. So
Yeah.
I was a little bummed because I really wanted to make a bigger version, and she was like dead on. She was gonna have me make a bunch of stuff. She said so.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yep.
Anyway, I think that's probably about all I have. All right,
many-
did we make it or not?
How many subs do we have? Whoa. What the heck was that? Did you hear that?
No,
Oh, it's like a huge explosion outside.
no. Hopefully not your car.
Yeah, no, no.
Just kidding.
Yeah. And Rayan was that pirate. Yeah. It was amazing.
Oh, do I have a photo of the other one?
Yeah, I have my little one that I made. Man, that's hard to do right there.
Yeah. But do I have?
Yeah, we keep extending this to 2 hours now, and because we're not at 10 subscribe or at 10 likes yet.
What are we at?
Let's see. Let me
Still at 6?
refresh. We're still at 6.
I don't know, guys.
I know.
It's like if I allow it this one time, is it going to happen every time then? Let me see if I have this photo here. If it'll load.
So what are we looking at?
My Instagram here. I'll show a couple other things, but I can't keep it going for too long.
Yeah.
You see, okay. So this sign I made two.
Oh,
of.
yeah.
This is a copy of the obviously Skyway bucket sign. You can't really see it, but there are little tiny black dots in there, and I did it for like aging, but I didn't want to do the dirty kind of look.
The dirty look, yeah.
So Ernie has one of these, and the other one is also on Bob Gerd's set.
Yeah, that's the one on his set, right? In the back.
Yeah. I don't know if I had a photo of that at one point. Do I? Guess not. I also made this for Bob. Actually, that was for his both. The one I made of this and let's see. Oh, I'm okay. So the one I gave Ernie of this is the one on Bob's set. I made another one and one of these that we auctioned away at Bob's 90th birthday.
Oh, cool.
And Bob signed them and stuff.
Yeah. And Rianne sold 2 for paintings.
Oh, cool.
That she painted. And
what
then,
were they of?
Yeah, what were the paintings of, Christina? And then Rianne during the pandemic was bored and painted One Small World and another the castle.
Oh, cool.
Now I want various signs.
Yeah, so here's the
that one was cool.
Part.
That one we did a live build of the
I think I got one for each one of these because I use the live builds for the instructional video for people who buy them.
Right.
So I have build kits of these, or you can build, or I can do them for you. I'm not selling this one anymore because it just takes way too much time. But I did blue feet sanding,
But Lafitte,
It's handy.
that's the one that Dallin has, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And here's my Small World sign. And these are the small versions.
Yeah, the little.
And then here's a Distress Pirates. This is the painted one. Here's a Jungle Cruise one. And these lights flicker.
So Christina said they're the Starry Night kitty. that she
Oh,
made.
cool.
Yeah.
I like the Starry Night stuff. I made this for somebody. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Because they liked the movie, so they wanted it because it was on the cover.
Yeah.
Here's stuff from Chris there.
Oh yeah.
Trying to. Oh, if anyone is a Foo Fighter fan, I made that for my brother. 3D printed gun. It's on the kind of the plaque that looks like the album cover.
Yeah.
That took a bit too. Even though it was 3D printed, it wasn't exactly, and I had to like do Bondo on it and stuff.
Oh wow.
What was I looking for again?
She said the other was a silly cat.
Oh, cool. Anybody know iJustine? That's me.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, that was fun to
Went to
watch.
the
that.
camera camp.
Yeah, that's actually not that far away from where I live.
Yeah. Oh, here's Justin's friend Spike. Does
Spike,
a breezeway. I made him a sign. This is me and Ernie at his house. And there's those. Here's the TV. There's that. There's Bob. Why am I not seeing the other pirate sign? I was pretty sure I had it up here.
Yeah.
Did I pass a pirate sign and didn't think about it?
I didn't see it.
Well, I made these for Ernie too.
Yeah, I remember.
He was
those.
selling. I think he still sells some of them.
I think so. Yeah. I know we're still at 6. Only 4 more.
Oh, here it is, right here.
Oh, there. Yeah, yeah.
So-
that one was hard with the each individual.
So the other one I made for Ernie did have the acrylic letters still. So these are glued on. These ones are painted.
Those are nails, right?
But these are, because I had the plasma cutter, I was able to cut these out. And then, yeah, each one of these little tacks are actually hammered in here and is what holding those
The
on.
letters. Yeah.
And these weren't an exact cut. Like I had to file down to make sure this fit in there. And then they were like kind of bent out of shape. So I had to bend them back.
Yeah.
And there is like 340 nails in this thing.
Wow.
So, but this is the only one I've ever made with the borders.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
At
So
least
that-
not in that style. I could probably do a laser cut version now, but
yeah.
I wanted it
what
to be.
I was
as
going to ask
close.
the yellow outline. Is that actually a large?
It,
and then
it was cut out of. It wasn't actual brass, but it was like a brass colored aluminum.
So you have the C, right, or any of the letters. You have one, and then the other one sits on top of it.
No, it's actually around it.
Oh, so just like the way I did mine.
Yeah, it's actually a border around it. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
That's why the thing was around it, and I had to like cut out the squared parts and all that.
Yeah. So on mine, what was really hard that for my laser to do is the inside of the yellow. So if like on an A, the A for that, then the R.
Right.
So,
You can see right here how I didn't do that correctly. The little T part.
oh, there. Yeah. Yeah. Man, it still looks neat though. Yeah, see in the B, so they have the little B and the big B, the inside. That's when I'm cutting with my laser, it sometimes tears up it burns up the wood
Huh.
too much.
You just gotta adjust the speed or whatever.
Yeah. But then, so I have to,
You,
what I
you
did.
have the air assist though?
Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
So what I had to do was do the inside of the letters separate from the rest, like on a different layer, and I did it on a different speed and power. So
For
Oh,
those
yeah,
of you
that's
who know our good friend Lewis, who's on our channel,
yeah.
Lewis was a customer of mine who actually found me through our friend Alex.
Yeah.
And I made this sign. I think this is his uncle, or I think it was his dad. I can't remember.
Yeah.
His uncle, I think. No, his father. Okay. Anyway, this is back at Lewis's house now. So the Western River Expedition was a ride that was going to happen in Disney World. It was going to take. It was going to be their kind of version of Pirates.
Right.
But it was going to be 3 rides, like on top of each other. But then everybody started complaining that they didn't have a pirate, so they never made it. But it was going to have like a mine train. It was going to have a log ride and kind of like a pirates cowboy themed ride.
Wow.
And some of that
that's-
stuff.
That's the Mark Davis thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I get it.
Some of those
remember
little gags he made for this
that. Yeah.
ended up in other rides, like
Yeah. The Nature's Mine Train to Nature's
no,
Wonderland.
actually this was after that.
Oh, okay.
But like parts of the land, there's like some of the buffalo, some of the things he drew, but the way the cowboys and stuff are going to be drawn and or made is exactly like it was in the Phantom Manor, the Western cowboy with the skeletons and stuff on the Phantom Manor in Paris. So
Yeah.
they kind of took aspects from the drawings he did for this.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun.
And Ray Ann's asking, do you know the man who makes the wood carvings and signs? Like
Oh,
for Honey Bear?
Richard Kitterman.
Yeah, from the Wood Carve Guru. is
Yeah,
his
I
thing.
I talked to him. I mean, not like on the phone, but we chat once in a while. I comment on his stuff all the time. I really want to take his class on carving because
Yeah.
I'm lacking in that for sure.
That's all hand, right? Hand carving.
It's all in
stuff?
hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Justin started doing some stuff, and I
Yeah,
actually had a
I
power
remember that.
carver, and I gave it to Justin.
Yeah.
I don't know if he
I-
uses it, but I wasn't doing any good with it. So
Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember seeing him trying to do stuff with that.
I remember seeing this. This is at Knott's Berry Farm. It's on not the Birdcage, but one of them.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I wanted to copy this because I thought that was like the coolest thing.
Yeah. No,
Like I can easily engrave that just easily.
yeah. And now with your new thing that you're getting, so
Yeah, I have it. I just haven't put it together.
yeah.
Oh yeah, here's my giant size plaque.
Yeah.
I just made one of
we-
these.
We didn't we do a
We might have
video on that?
done a video,
I think so, yeah.
but I have one, and the link. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you guys right now. I was supposed to send it out to the guy, and I was just telling him like, I can't send you this. I have to make you another one.
Oh, and there's the rocket.
The rocket? Where is he? Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
So I made this, and right here and here.
Oh, the little blemish.
it's
the
like
crack.
it's cracked, and it's like
Oh,
pushed
wow.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like,
That's the, what do you call it? The veneer from the wood.
it is like
Yeah.
when I started painting it, it curled,
Yeah.
and I straightened it out. But I think when I did that, it cracked, and I didn't notice
Yeah.
until I was putting it down, and I was like,
You
"Sorry,
can't give.
man,
Yeah.
I can't give this to you because I wouldn't want to receive something like
Of course.
this,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to send something out like that. So I
Right.
might hang this up here again, even
Yeah.
though I have that one.
Right.
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 I might put it on the other
Did-
wall.
And you made another one for the guy, or?
I have to redo it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and this guy's local too.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
he's like probably 20 minutes from me.
Yeah. That's
But
good.
yeah, I felt bad, but it's like I can't give this to you.
Well, yeah, because you don't want to give him something that's
Yeah, I mean, I might give him to him, and he's gonna be like, "Well, what the hell, dude? This
well,
thing's got like messed up."
we're the same way in that because like with the wishing well I made when I had to fix it because it was kind of misaligned, and my neighbor's like, I don't even see it. It's like, well,
Yeah,
I see it. So
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well,
We almost made it.
we almost made it.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what, we'll save that sign to give away at another time.
Yeah. Okay.
That at least we'll give it away instead of a pin one time or something.
Okay. That sounds good.
Or maybe on the Bob's show we can do another
And
10 likes and see if we get it that way.
Yeah.
Because I would really like, I was saying before, to give away the signs that we're making here on
Yeah.
this episode that is about making signs. It makes sense to give away a sign. But we have to get subscribers. We have to do what we got to do. So the
well,
likes
and then
are kind of important.
next time I could put in the thumbnail, I could put 10 likes. We'll give away a sign or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll think of something to put on there.
Yeah, and I mean, if you guys have any ideas too, because the YouTube algorithm, I'm gonna say
It's
Riffogram,
horrible.
I don't know how some people get like 3 videos and they have like 2,000 subscribers, and I'm like, you had to fake that.
Yeah. Something. So Rayanne, this has been super fun. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We have a lot of fun. And Christina, till the next stream. Good night. Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining.
Yeah, it was fun talking with you in the chat too. So
yeah. But like we were saying, if you guys have ideas for us or suggestions that hopefully can make us grow, then I'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
And if not, just keep coming back.
Yeah. So our next live is again Friday for the ride through, and Saturday for a concilium, or actually we're gonna do an interview on Saturday with
Jason.
With Jason from Main Gate Magic. So that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I will look up Pete.
Oh yeah,
McDevitt. I guess this is what it is.
McDevitt. Yeah,
I'll look him up and see what that's about.
Yeah. And then Sunday's our trivia. So don't forget the trivia game on Sunday. We have 3 games. First game is going to be a Disney. Second game is either going to be, one of the two is they're both either going to be Marvel. Well, it is going to be a Marvel game. So one game is going to be all Marvel questions, and the next game will be all Goofy movie questions. So it'd be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Thank you, Rianne.
Yeah.
I know everybody who watches us, no one's said, "Oh, you guys suck. I'm not watching anymore." Yeah. Everybody loves us. So I don't know why it's so hard for some channels to gain traction, but that's just the way it works sometimes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's us right now.
Yeah.
So
thank you. Yep. Thank you. Yep. Stay positive.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it's like, we're not going anywhere. What I really hate is the bigger channels are like, "Oh, I'm not making money. I can't continue to do this." But you did it for free for how long?
Yeah. Yeah.
You could still continue to do it.
Like we always say too, is we love doing this stuff for everybody else, for you guys that are watching and commenting. And
like I said before, I'm not worried about trying to get monetized. If I do get monetized, it's going to be to put money back into the channel.
Yeah.
Rayanne. Just guess C, like our friend.
Yeah. None of your business, Annie. Yeah. No, it'll be fun. It's always a lot of fun hanging out with everybody, and it's fun watching the chat. And
like you say, part of the trivia was to give away prizes.
Yeah.
Like it's a reason to give away prizes, and doing this is a reason to give away a sign, and doing the 10 likes is a reason to give away a pin. We like to give away stuff.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch people get excited about giving away stuff.
Yeah.
So we can't give away stuff if we don't have anybody to give away. So it's kind of stupid, but it's the way it is.
So
but
do
like I
you-
said, we're not going anywhere soon.
Yeah.
We're going to be here even if it takes us 10 years to get to 1,000.
Do you want to go over the new thing with the rocket? If
Oh yeah, we
know.
can. Well, I mean, I'm sure they all heard it, but
yeah, but I meant the new thing where if each level we go up, there'll be a prize. So the next
let me bring it up to you.
Yeah, so our next level would be 600.
Right.
So if we reach 600 subscribers, there'll be a prize to give away. If we reach 700 subscribers, there'll be another prize to give away.
Right.
So
Yeah. So, like I said, for every 100 mark, the next one will be at 600.
yeah,
We don't know what that prize is yet because we don't know what level we're going to end up as. So it's not like we're going to give away a prize when we get to 6. We're not going to give away another prize at 7. We're going to give away a good prize that will continue to be better and better and better all the way up to rocket.
Yep. Yep.
So depending on where we lay off, if we don't make it to 1,000, we'll determine what prize it is. But if we do make it to 1,000, then you get rocket.
Yeah.
You can read about the details here, and I will put up.
Yeah, the trivia is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, and this is the journey to rocket.
Yeah. And you can scan the QR code, and it'll take you to this page. You can learn all about it. And if you are doing it, then click to subscribe to this channel, and then you can subscribe to these 4 more, and you get 5 entries.
Yep.
All right.
And Rayanne's cat is walking on her. So.
Okay. Well, again, thanks for joining.
Thanks everyone. This was a lot of fun. I love these little build things because Jason and I get to talk about it and talk to you guys about it. So
it's not going to be as long next time, but
that's all right. We had fun.
Hey, well, I got to get this sign out. I was like, I can build another one of these, but I got to have this out in a couple days. So,
all right.
I have ideas for things that we can do though. So
cool.
But hopefully, like maybe after the Bob, you do one.
All right. Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah, because I haven't been.
Maybe I'll do the Disneyland one.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
All right, I'll do that.
Cool.
Now I just have to make it and remember how to do it. And
yeah, that's always the thing. Especially if you didn't like save the file or something,
Yeah. No, it's like I said that I made that like a long time ago, but I still have all the files because I have a folder where I keep all my projects and everything. And so, and I use an X tool, so it'll be in the library, in my library. So, yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yep. All right, everybody.
If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share with friends and family. We'll see you on the next one.